Hi again. This is going to be my favorites and not so favorites of spring 2013. Spring is kind of a loose term. It kind of encompasses everything from January until now, so bear with me. So I got a lot of orange things to show you today. One of the things that I got was the Super Plus Biblesh Balm by Skin 79. The orange one, the Vital Orange. I got this one after much hesitation and much research. Much. I don't think that's a phrase, but whatever. I couldn't use the pink one anymore because it contains almond oil, and I'm very slightly allergic to it, so not so good. So this one came out, and it doesn't have that in it, but it still has all of the cool things in it, like collagen and caviar extract and like lots and lots of ingredients. These are all ingredients. A lot of them are anti-inflammatory and moisturizing. It has titanium dioxide in it as the SPF. It's literally like the second ingredient in here is titanium dioxide. What else does it have in it? It's got an ivy extract in it, rice bran, which is brightening. It's got arbutin, which is kind of a natural hydroquinone brightener, like skin lightener kind of thing, which is cool if you have scarring like I do. And then, you know, just some really nice things that kind of help to get rid of oil. It's got a peptide complex. BB creams are amazing. So I was like, wow, I'm going to try out this orange one because it just seems so much better. The only thing I was hesitant about is that this one is meant for much more oily skin, and I was like, well, the pink one was okay, because that was meant for oily skin. I really only have an oily T-zone, but it was okay, so I'll try it out. And this, not as pleased as I was with the hot pink one. The color is spot on. It's a little bit more yellow. In fact, I'll swatch it for you here. It doesn't come out as gray as the other ones. It's very light, which is perfect because I love to be pale. But it is so pigmented, like it's so thick. Even just that tiny little bit that I put on my skin, like it's so pale and so pigmented. So it's like, oh, I can't. You have to use the tiniest amount. Which is cool because it'll last you forever. And then once you get it on, it just sort of disappears. However, with my particular skin type, it's perfect in here and not so great over here. Because I tend to be drier in my cheeks and oilier here and here. So it was like, I have to patchwork things and put on moisturizers and bleh. So I found out, and they do recommend this, that if you have drier skin that you put on your favorite moisturizer before you put it on, and that seems to work okay. It does have really beautiful coverage, so I will give it that. I've found that my favorite way of doing it is actually mixing it with my favorite Dermalogica moisturizer, which is Skin Smoothing Cream. It's a medium weight, but not super heavy, because I do have combination skin. And that seems to go on flawlessly and last quite a long time for me. I like to use it under my eyes as well because I find that, you know, if I kind of pat it in and only use like the tiniest little amount, it does help to reduce dark circles and I don't have to use a concealer. So, perfect. So I would say that it's not one of my favorites, but it is workable. Like, I can use it, but I am waiting for Skin 79 to release their new ones. They just came out with a green and a purple one, but they haven't released them anywhere yet, so I am furious, but I want to see if they have almond oil in them, which would be the kicker, so hopefully not. But now, one of my favorites was something that I never thought that I would wear, and I've never worn anything by this company before, but it's Physicians Formula Healthy Wear. Physicians Formula Healthy Wear. It's a pressed powder, and believe it or not, this pressed powder has an SPF of 50, which is awesome because, as you all know, I love to be pale, and I will do anything to preserve that. The other really cool thing about this is that it doesn't have any of that like microcrystal and beeswax or anything that's going to clog your pores. A lot of people who are acne or oily prone love this stuff. It's very mattifying. It is technically a foundation, but it's a little bit more translucent than that. It comes in a couple different colors. I think translucent light and translucent medium. I think it only comes in 2 colors. It comes with a little sponge, so that would give you really heavy coverage. I don't usually use it unless I'm touching up. So I usually just dust it on with a brush, and I have not had a sunburn. Maybe I've had a sunburn once, but I haven't been wearing it. So every time I've worn this, I have not burned at all. I dust it on my my décolleté, shoulders, you know, depending on what I'm doing. It's lighter weight than a liquid, and it's just so much easier to take with me and just touch up with it. So this also has, I believe it has licorice and tomato in it, which can help to kind of even out your skin tone as well, and prevent future scarring like this. So I'm just kind of powerhousing all of my products right now. Like anything that is lightening or SPF, I'm like, I am all over that. So this is a really amazing find, and if you can find it at your Ulta, like I swear we probably only have 1 of these left at Ulta. And I just yanked this one, so it was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. So I got it, and I love it, so go get it. The other thing that I love is Dermalogica Climate Control. I've had this for a couple of seasons, not this particular one. My other one got destroyed by the dryer. I finally found it after 6 months, and it was tragic. But anyway, this is really cool. It's basically in like a little lozenge-shaped chapstick tube. And it feels kind of like a chapstick, but it's not like sticky and nasty like chapsticks and lip balms are. It's just like, I don't know, it's just lightweight and actually like heals your lips. I have really terrible eczema, so I can't really wear lipstick or even certain kinds of lip gloss. And this really just helps my lips from being super reactive because it's filled with antioxidants. If you have any dry patches on your skin, you can put it there because it's so lightweight, but it's still protective enough that you're not going to freak out. So Dermalogica Climate Control, it's about $9. I think it used to be like $8.50, but they recently just hike the price up, but it lasts for a really long time. Totally worth it. Go get it. The other thing that I'm really pleased with, I don't have the packaging for it, but is my African black soap. I picked up a bit of this because I was like, ugh, I have eczema. This is terrible. My skin is always dry. Blah. So I wandered into the Concord Co-op, which is filled with a lot of organic and healthy food kind of stuff. They have a lot of essential oils and natural makeup and stuff like that. And I finally, after like a year and a half, found a company that they carry that has the African black soap. It's by a company called Nubian Heritage. It's the only brand of African black soap that they carry, so I'm looking to branch out into other ones just to try them out. But I kid you not, this stuff cleared up the eczema on my hands. Like, I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't, but like right in here, I always get like a nasty patch, and like on my knuckles, it's all red and terrible. And I don't usually use a moisturizer on my skin just because I don't really have a good one for my hands right now. I don't have to. I don't have to because it just started clearing it up, and now this patch that was right in here that was all terrible and red is just gone. And I've been using it for probably a couple of weeks max, but it started making a difference after maybe like 2 or 3 days. So if you have eczema, get this stuff. Nubian Heritage, I like theirs because it's formulated with aloe. It's made from plantain ashes, and I don't know why it works, but I have to do more research. It's made from plantain ashes, aloe, shea butter, and I think like the shea butter has a lot to do with just, you know, minimizing the dryness, but not even that, it just, that inflammation isn't there anymore. So I'm going to be looking into a lot more about like why it works, but I'm super pleased with it right now. So if you have a chance to get down to Concord Co-op, definitely grab a bar. It's Nubian Heritage African Black Soap. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys later.